Probably the simplest way to go about solving this problem is to pick a starting value for the stock and then raise it 20% and then lower that by 10% and then increase that by 1/6. And probably the easiest number to start with is $100 because we're dealing with percents, and percents are numbers out of 100. So it starts at $100, and then on Monday, it rises 20%. So we're going to look at what happens on Monday. Well, we have to add 20% of 100 to that, and 20% of 100 is 20. So it increases by $20, bringing it up to $120. Then we have to look at what happens on Tuesday, and on Tuesday, the value drops by 10%. 10% of 120 ends up being 12. So on Tuesday, the price fell by $12, and 120 minus 12 is 108. Lastly, we need to figure out what happens on Wednesday. On Wednesday, the price increased by 1/6. So we need to figure out what 1/6 of 108 is. And we get that by multiplying 1/6 times 108, or taking 108 dividing it by 6, and we end up with 18. So on Wednesday, the price increased by $18, and 108 plus 18 ends up being 126. If we look at what happens between the original price and the ending price, it rose $26, and 26 is 26% of 100, which ends up being answer choice B.